to give the biggest shout out to my beautiful wife. My marriage proposal, but for all of the incredible work she's been putting into this wedding for months and months. I've been very lucky that for the majority of the time, all I've had to do is kind of nod or grunt, or occasionally tell her that we can't bloody afford that. Which is why we decided against the ice sculpture.
The first people I would like to thank are my wonderful new in-laws, Angela and Steve, for welcoming me into their family 12 years ago and letting me move in for 2 years while we were saving for a house. I hope I wasn't too much of a pain, especially when I was hangry. I'd also like to thank my own parents, Heather and Tim, and Phil and Debbie, for always supporting me in everything you do, and everything I do, and being there for George and me through all the madness. Mum, you are the most fierce, independent female I know, and you have raised me to be the same. Dad, you have always say the right things, and I definitely get my sense of humour from you. My bridesmaids also deserve a massive thank you. Helena, for being the absolute best maid of honour and just always supporting me through everything. Hannah, for always giving me great life advice and for being there whenever I need you. My wonderful friend Courtney, for being the #1 organiser of the Stag and Hen and delivering nothing but perfection. And for Ali, for bringing the life and fun of the party in everything that you do. I'd obviously like to give a massive thank you for all you wonderful people being here today. It definitely wouldn't be the same, although it might be a little bit cheaper.
Obviously, more thanks coming from me. Firstly, to my best man, Connor, just for being the most fantastic friend for now 19 years of my life. I know you said it, but all since that moment I got homesick on that school trip, crying my eyes out, and you looked after me. Don't think I'm ever going to live that one down. I'd also like to thank my mum and my dad for genuinely just being the most fantastic and supportive parents that a boy could ask for. Knowing I can rely on you, ask for advice, bring all my problems to you, and you'll both be patiently waiting there with your words and wisdom. Lastly, we'd like to give a special nod to the Giles family, because if we hadn't met them, as we said, at a little youth club called Epsom Fab, when I started in 2006, Liv and I would have probably never met.
We were trying to think of a specific moment when we knew that we wanted to both marry each other. And we were really struggling because in the end we decided that there wasn't one particular moment. We always felt like we knew we would end up together. One thing, however, I do remember is going on holiday to Greece with George's family 10 years ago, and Charlie betting me £100 that George and I wouldn't end up together. I do accept checks, however, cash would be preferable. And to solidify our relationship, we would like to announce that we are expecting to buy a brand new Hoover.
We are just eternally grateful, not only obviously for each other, but to all our wonderful family and friends for putting up with us. We may have only just got married today, but we've been together for 12 years. So I do feel I can give a little bit of advice about relationships. Ultimately, just marry your best friend. If you wouldn't mind, I haven't got one, but please raise one to our special day.